We've got somebody on the other side of the table, obviously, that you've done, John, extensive reporting on this clash between the Romney camp and the Christie camp, and specifically the vetting process that the Romney people went through and the information they couldn't get from Chris Christie, suggestions from a lot of people reading that these sort of issues would rise as we move closer to 2016, and here we have something again that probably makes those Romney people go, well, we think there's a lot more of that out there.
Well, and also that this is just the kind of thing they were worried about. Not this thing specifically, they didn't know about this, but that these were the reason that Mitt Romney didn't put Chris Christie on the ticket to a large extent was because he was afraid of having surprises that would come up in the course of the general election that would be of this nature. And, if you think back even further than that,
when you say of this nature,
that there was
New Jersey,
yes, that there was yes, and plays by his own rules, and it's not always colored within the lines. And to go to Jim's point about arrogance, you step back to the much earlier in the campaign, and the thing that was really echoes in the bridge scandal is when Mitt Romney went down to see Chris Christie in the governor's mansion and asked him for his support, and Chris Christie was not yet ready to endorse him, and Christie said, "You can't now fundraise in New Jersey until I've made up my mind." And that was a conversation that Governor Romney, walked away feeling like he'd been in a scene from The Sopranos. He kind of couldn't believe that the governor was telling him he couldn't fundraise in a state where he had fundraised in 2008.
Wait, did Chris Christie told Mitt Romney he couldn't fundraise in the state?
Yes, in March of 2011.
Hold a second. Hold on. What did Mitt Romney say back to Chris Christie?
They got in a bit of a squabble about it. It was a private conversation at Drumthwacket at the governor's mansion, and he went back to Boston and said, "I can't believe this is ridiculous." Most of the Romney campaign thought it was completely ridiculous.
Did he raise money in Jersey?
And then they all decided to accede to Governor Christie's demand on the basis that in the end they would need him and they would want his support.
You know what?
And then it was better
seriously,
to back off.
If somebody told me that, and I'm sure Howard, you're the same way, I would throw a fundraiser in that state that night.
Yes,
I would call my staff. No, I'm serious. That's unbelievable.